Well, this is for you, Jessica, and you, Justin. If it's possible that the two of you can listen to anything that I have to say, I'm extremely tired. The heat is not going on in the ghetto that I live in because I found out that Eduardo had not put the batteries in the thermostat. He doesn't talk to me at all, but only when emergencies happen. Did he the other day when I came down for breakfast, which he never talks to me. He doesn't even look at me. He's from Puerto Rico. He doesn't have a lot of respect for Americans. But it's been a slow process because I speak just a little Spanish. He speaks fluently both languages. That's a sign of being a genius. But you don't know what it's like to live with somebody that doesn't even look at you when you go downstairs and you have nobody, as you can see, in the one room that I have. See? Little room. You've never, Jessica, even bothered to come up here and see it. Your brother hauled this bed that I'm in up off over the Clearwater Sunshine Bridge. Sunshine, whatever. I can't even remember anything at times. People have abandoned me, not only the two of you. And Justin, you come across as, introducing yourself by first calling me Logan. That's not the process. Yes, we are adults, but you're also in relationship to me, both of you, 32 years younger than I am. So you never address anybody my age, but your generation, the X generation, decided to throw the baby out with bathwater. And if you don't get respected, you don't show respect. Let me tell you, that's why Donald Trump is making huge progress all over the world, and why you hate him and you think he's Hitler, because neither one of you know anything about Hitler. I was raised by a man who spent 30 days in one of Hitler's hotels as a prisoner of war. I know things that both of you couldn't even imagine or think of. Yes, I was in the military, the Navy. Yes, you want to investigate me anymore, Justin? You pissed me off from the minute you opened your mouth. And if you push me anymore, I will respond physically, even though you think you could probably kill me and pick me up. So my son is the same way. Tim is too. He's getting to believe that maybe you aren't who you say you are. You are an outsider inside a physical, natural family given permission by somebody who doesn't respect me to begin with. Because her mother didn't respect me. Yes, Jacqueline Boring didn't respect me either. But it was Jacqueline Boring's grandparents that I went to both of their funerals. Jackie's grandmother and Jackie's grandfather both lived and had been born in Hopkinton, Massachusetts, where the Boston Marathon begins. Do you know any of these things about the Boston Marathon bomber? Any of that? Do you know anything about it? Do you know what it was like to go to the New Hampshire beach and have pictures taken that are embroidered now, I guess, photographically on a T-shirt with both Josh and Jessica? Where were you in any of this? Jessica, you don't even know it. When I bring up time after time after time, Logan, the baby's kicking. We were in Hawaii at that time. I'd never seen a baby kick. Because of women's liberation, I had to change Jessica's diapers. I didn't want to do that. It was weird for me to scoop little poops out of the area. It was funny when my sons peed and nearly hit me in the eye. But women's liberation has nearly destroyed our nation. I'm not going to go down that road anymore, but I demand respect. I'm sick and tired of your generation in my face telling me that I need to listen to you. Because if you want the glory of the beauty of what you believe in, go move to New York, where Mom Donnie is creating the communist dream that just wasn't tried correctly. You're not Democrat socialists. You're fools. You don't even know history. Where were you during the blockade of Cuba when John Kennedy made a huge mistake during the Bay of Pigs? He made up for it during the blockade with Russia. Where were you when John Kennedy was assassinated? I was in ninth grade. I was in love with Mary Colligan. Ooh, I didn't know what it meant. My dad did not like Roosevelt. He didn't like Democrat policies because the Democrats, going all the way back to the attempted assassination or the assassination of Abraham Lincoln, have never liked the Constitution and have tried to rip it up from the get-go. And yet, y'all decided to become Democrats. I'm a conservative. I have always been a conservative, having read Barry Goldwater's book, The Conscience of a Conservative. I didn't really care for Donald Trump until I realized who he really was in 2016. I thought he was a pompous ass, but I was wrong. The pastor of his church was Norman Vincent Peale, who wrote The Power of Positive Thinking, which my dad forced me to read. And the pastor of my church in Darien, Connecticut, the Reverend Pete Horton, was personal friends with the pastor for Donald Trump, Norman Vincent Peale. I mean, you guys don't know any of this, and yet you want me to kiss your ass? I'm sorry, it ain't going to happen. Alan Steins is an incredible, wonderful, warm man. His sister is too. I thought his sister was actually his mother because they were always so kind and would hug me and kiss me. Jessica was always so afraid that I might not understand Black people. I was forced not to be able to even come close or live with them in Darien, Connecticut. Watch the movie with Gregory Peck called A Gentleman's Agreement and the Practice of Redlining. You probably don't know all of that because the two of you know everything. Now, if you want to continue with the charade and you want to continue to keep me from Kate and Sophie, when Alan has custody, he has the freedom and the rights, and he's got a legal mind, and I just won't even have anything to do with the two of you. You could come over here and talk to me, but don't dictate to me. Don't tell me at my age what I need to hear. I could come over to your place and enjoy stuff. When I did get Jessica on the phone the other night, she was talking like this. That's a sign of cocaine. There's a lot of things that are in her body as a result of the pharmaceuticals. She doesn't believe anything that I have to say about that. She wouldn't even get on the bioelectromagnetic pulse device called the Beamer with me. She was afraid of it. So please, give me a break. And this is going on YouTube and then to you. And I'm going to leave it there. How's that? You want to sue me? Have at it. Love you both. Bye-bye. Happy trails to you until we meet again.